Hello and welcome back to Heads Down. My name is Christopher Tubbs, and this week we have the second part of the Paul Mud Murphy interview for you. The first part was greeted really well by you all. I'm really pleased you enjoyed it. For this session, we talk a little bit more about the label itself, his label Claremont 56, what he's up to production-wise. We talk about his very successful original series, the compilation CDs he does with various sort of underground beat diggers. And we talk a little bit about his DJing. It's really, really interesting. You should check it out. Aside from that, I've also been delving into the archives a bit. And one of the Claremont 56 records I love is the Smith & Mudd 24/7 12-inch. It's got an absolute banger of a Recluse remix on it, sub-heavy monster. Played it all of last summer. If you haven't got it already, you should check it out. You're on Heads Down. Tell us a bit about Claremont 56. You started it. I kind of became aware of your records, I suppose, with that first album, which was as Claremont 56. Is that right?
Yeah, it all got a bit confusing there.
Yeah,
I always wanted to call my label Claremont 56. I don't know why I did that, but it was started to basically release my music and have freedom. The only problem was releasing with other labels. You know, there's always the guy that owns it has got a clear sight of what he wants to do, and normally they ask for a dance floor side. And I was determined. Well, I just thought that if it's good music, people will buy it. You know, I'm determined to get something out that doesn't have to be a dance floor record. So I started off really small with, I think, Villa Stavros. There was only 270 of them, but they sold out in a day, and I was quite blown away by that. I mean, it's not very many records, but
that's fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, I had no idea of what to press, and so next one was 500 and built it up to 1,000. But yeah, and also design freedom, because design's a huge part of it for me. Because that was my old job, graphic designer, and the freedom to, as I said before, put a matte laminate on something, or do a limited edition and a 10-inch or a 12-inch, or put silver on the label. It was always bothered me that I'd never had that freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exciting, it's completely up to me about where the label goes and what it does, and it's some nervous moments because you're only 2 releases away from a ruined label, really. But
yeah,
you need to keep on top of it. But if I've got nothing to release, and I won't release anything. I'm not releasing stuff for the sake of it.
It's funny, isn't it? Because about the whole sort of 2 releases away from a ruined label. And it's almost more difficult when you're releasing your own stuff.
Yeah, because
you're so close to it.
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of can get some feedback off your friends, but it's quite nervous. I think you have to be, truly believe in it. And it's the same with any other artists, like the Ica Soul track and the Black Belt thing. I thought they were great pieces of music.
So you've got an album out at the moment.
Yes, that's doing quite well actually. Yeah, the LP sold out within like 2 weeks, which is great. We're quite proud of that one. I think, although we've started the new stuff, and that's kind of like old hat now. And looking for, we're starting a slightly newer direction. It's a little bit harder, but still, slow and lush. But
and that's you. That's Smith & Mudd.
It's me, yeah, Smith & Mudd. I'm also working with Pollard on an album, more houseier stuff, which I'm really enjoying. It's kind of like more prescription house, because I've still got that, still got those needs to get that sort of music, or make that sort of music. Sean P, Matthew and Jolyon, Phil Myson, hopefully the Idiots, I think Kelvin Andrews, Felix, maybe Phase Action. I don't know, I speak to so many people on drunk. Yeah, John, you can do one. But all people I've, have been friends of mine, and people I respect, and who I think, it doesn't have to be anybody that's famous. It's just
people who you respect too.
And that's, that's why I love it, because it's done so well, and although Marks and Moon and Mike are known, they're not a worldwide scene. just hate that it's termed as that. Really, I was watching Felix's interview, and it's just like it never went away, and it didn't. And it's. I think they'll just find something else soon, and that will be over. But really, we just carry on as we were.
Mm.
I mean, it's great that people are going out to dance to it, but then it becomes a media thing. And,
yeah.
Just not interested.
What about edits? How do you feel about edit culture?
I don't really have a negative opinion about it. I mean, I used edits in the early days on Noid and stuff like that as a way of understanding structure, and I think it was vital for producing for me.
Mm.
I learned so much doing those, and I mean I don't bother doing them anymore because everybody's really trying to find that rare one, and they are. There's some great edits out there. Bootlegs a different matter, but I play edits. Not too many, but I do play some edits.
What would be your top edit at the moment that you can't stop playing out?
It's that Revenge one, the yellow one with the snake on it. It's quite a slow one.
Oh yeah, the Borough 6 by the Borough Project.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's a good warm up one. It always gets people dancing.
Paul, that's awesome, and best of luck for with Claremont 56, and it looks the releases have been stellar, and I can't wait for the next original series.
Brilliant.